Okay, this is the fraud model law. So when we can use that fraud model law, when the gravity force is predominant in a design, then the models are designed for dynamic similarity that is based on fraud number. So what is fraud number? Fraud number F is equal to Vm by root over GL. We all know that. And if you have the design problem for a pipe network, then you can use diameter instead of this length. So now these are the scale ratio. These are the scale ratio for velocity, scale ratio for time, for discharge, for force, for pressure intensity, and for power. So these are the ratio that we can see that velocity ratio is denoted by VR, and this is root over LR. TR, this is also root over LR, and force at LR cube, pressure intensity LR, and scale for power LR to the power 3.5. Now I can show that how this scale ratio has come out to this form. So this is the velocity ratio. We all know that Ford number is equal to this equation. Equation is for model, equation is for prototype, and as it is a parameter, that is acceleration for gravity force, and this acceleration is vary from place to place, like the acceleration in earth and acceleration in the moon are different. So as we are testing the model in the same place like in earth, so the value of the acceleration for the gravity force will not change. It will be the equal. So it is gm is equal to gp, and as these two are equal, so these are excluded from the equation. Now vm by root over lm, and this is Vp by root over Lp. So we know that the relation, that is ratio, it will always that the parameter of the prototype by the parameter of the model. So parameter of the model here and parameter of the prototype is on the top. So now you can rearrange these things. Vm by Vp into root over Lm by root over Lp. So I'm using a Jamboard for showing more clearly. We're getting Vm by Vp by root over Lm by Lp. So we can write these things in this way too. Root over Lm. So Vm by Vp is equal to root over Lm by root over Lp, and you can rearrange this equation like this: 1 by root over Lp by root over Lm. So it's pretty clear that we can write this in, instead of this equation. These are the same meanings. So what will now can we see that Vm by Vp is equal to 1 by root over Lp by root over Lm. That means we can write like this: root over LP by root over LM. So LP by LM is equal to scale ratio for length. So that can be written by LR. So LP by LM is equal to so this is the reason 1 by so 1 by LR. Now if you want the ratio of velocity scale, then what we need to do, we have to reverse this. That means Vp by Vm, as prototype parameter will be on top, but here prototype parameter is in the bottom. So what can we do? We can just reverse these things. So if you reverse, then what will happen? Vp by Vm is equal to, if you reverse this, 1 by root over LR, so this will be root over LR. So this is how this scale ratio for velocity has become Vp by Vm is equal to root over LR. And LR is a scale ratio for length. That means LP by LM is equal to LR. And now scale ratio for time. We know time is equal to length by velocity. Because what is velocity actually? Velocity is equal to L by T. So T is equal to T is equal to L by V. So this is length by velocity. Then ratio of time for prototype and model is TR. Ratio of time will be TP by TM. Always parameter for the prototype will be top. So TP by TM. Now TP is equal to L by V for prototype. TM is equal to L by V for model, and LP by VP, LM by VM is equal to, now just rearranging these things, LP by LM, and this VM should be upper, so VM by VP. And what we know, LP by LM is equal to LR, and what we know, VM by VP, as VP by VM is equal to root over LR, so VM by VP will be 1 by root over LR. So Vm by Vp is equal to 1 by root over Lr. Now we will have only 1 root over Lr, because we know that Lr is equal to root over Lr into Lr. Root over Lr into root over Lr is equal to what? Lr. So here actually we have 2 root over Lr, and we have 1 root over Lr here. So Lr 1 root over Lr and 1 root over Lr will be gone. Will remain only 1 root over Lr. So now we have got the scale ratio for time is equal to root over Lr. Now scale ratio for acceleration, in the same way you can find these things out, like the acceleration is equal to what? Velocity by time. So v by tp, v by tm, and in a similar way, Vp by Tp into this Tm should be gone up, Tm by Vm. So Vp by Vm into Tm by Tp. So we know Vp by Vm is equal to what? Root over Lr, and Tp by Tm m is equal to root over lr. So Tm by Tp will be 1 by root over lr. So 1 by root over lr and root over lr, these are crossed, and there will be only 1. So scale ratio for acceleration is 1. Now scale ratio for discharge, these are in the same pattern. You can try yourself too.